Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon loses it over Luna, Brooke and Hope fight, and Ridge chooses one woman. According to spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester will choose one woman, and Brooke and Hope Logan will fight. B&B lovers should anticipate Deacon Sharp losing it over Luna Nozawa as well. Walton will have to accept Ridge Forrester's ultimatum during the week of Carter, and end up siding with the Forresters. Carter will continue to work for Forrester Creations, but doing so will betray Hope and infuriate her. Carter will stress that this need not be a relationship deal-breaker, but Hope will find it difficult to accept his decision. Will Hope ultimately dump Carter? Or will she truly be willing to get past his decision? As for Steffy Forrester, she will be relieved when Hope leaves the company and things begin to return to normal. As she confides in Zen Forrester Dominguez about Carter, Daphne Rose will appear to be completely captivated with him. We'll see how Carter responds when Daphne makes another daring move and jumps on him. She'll try to persuade Ridge that they still belong together with Brooke. Now that the corporate drama is over, Brooke will insist on a romantic reunion, but what will Ridge think? Taylor Hayes, who is going to discover Brooke's proposal for a reunion, would undoubtedly want to hear Ridge's response as well. According to previews, Ridge will eventually select one lady, and Taylor is most likely to be that woman for the time being. With an all-female cast that includes Steffy, Taylor, Hope, Brooke, Katie Logan, and Donna Logan, the program will be unique. This episode, which focuses on the nuanced relationships between mothers and daughters, was written, directed, and starring Heather Tom. That ought to prepare Hope and Brooke for their confrontation after Ridge's rejection. Brooke may have no empathy for her daughter's suffering since she holds Hope partially responsible, especially when Hope refuses to accept responsibility. The great news that Luna is her granddaughter will be shared with Deacon by Sheila Sharp. Sheila will be shocked when Deacon lashes out because he will plainly not find it admirable at all. We all know that Sheila won't be able to back off, even if Deacon warns her to stay away from Luna. With her new Luna relationship, Sheila has finally found a family member who will accept her, something she has always desired. Luna will also take pleasure in that approval, which may boost her self-esteem when she eventually approaches Will Spencer. In the upcoming episodes, Will give Elektra Forrester a heartfelt speech and anticipate their future together. Luna will, however, try to obstruct that future and establish herself as Will's woman. Steffy will probably discover during the week that Luna and Sheila have developed a risky bond. John Finnegan might be told to take action before Sheila and Luna conspire to cause trouble. Naturally, given how much strategizing Luna and Sheila will undoubtedly do in the upcoming weeks, it might be too late. Remy Price, also known as Dario, ought to learn about Luna's pardon and Grandma Sheila's stunner eventually. In addition to confessing that his real name is Remy may also confess to having a developing romantic interest in Luna. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, many important characters on canvas will have highs and lows over the course of the next 2 weeks, so pay attention. Dad Deacon saves the day? Brooke's cruel insult to Hope? Teasers and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful when Hope Logan receives a severe reprimand from her mother. Sean Cannon gives a significant hint as to what will happen. Sean Cannon hinted at what's coming when a fan expressed worries on what was then known as Twitter with Hope being viciously abused by Brooke Logan. Deacon has been mostly absent from Hope's life lately, but that is going to change once he realizes how much agony she is going through. In a previous post titled Dad to the Rescue, Cannon alluded to the emergence of Deacon's protective character and his determination to save Hope. In addition, he will be her confidant, supporting and advising her during her difficulties. It's easy to imagine Deacon addressing Steffy Forrester about her choice to fire Hope from her position and shut down her fashion brand. On social media, the response to Steffy's decision to reject Carter Walton's proposal and fire Hope has sparked a variety of viewpoints. While some B&B fans believe Steffy is being unjust, others believe Hope is suffering the repercussions of her conduct. Regardless of your point of view, it is clear that Hope is going through a difficult time. This might be a serious obstacle to their relationship, because Carter is hesitant to leave Forrester Creations. Hope can feel quite alone and betrayed, even by her mother, if she decides to break up with Carter. While Sean implies that he will have to intervene to preserve his daughter, Deacon might criticize Brooke for not providing their daughter with the assistance she requires. Brooke believes Hope should be held accountable for her recent behavior, but Deacon may feel that her approach is too severe. He might even wonder whether Brooke's severe methods are an attempt to get Ridge Forrester back. In the upcoming episodes, tensions with Brooke may increase if Deacon starts to express his worries. However, he will put Hope first and strongly order Brooke to leave. Brooke and Deacon get closer as a result of Hope's crisis, while Sheila becomes distracted. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan never thought Carter Walton would abandon their plan. Steffy Forrester Finnegan dismissed Hope as a result of his decision to give the Forrester family back control. Brooke Logan, however, continued to work for Forrester Creations. She is going back to her long-held position as the interim CEO. However, Ridge Forrester expressed his views regarding what he believes to be Brooke's betrayal of both him and his family. Ridge's main interest was keeping Carter, while Eric Forrester supported her retention. In front of the assembled group in FC's executive suite, Steffy made her position known. She explained to Carter and Brooke that her father and grandpa were the company's designers, and that neither Carter nor the Logans were important. Leading with the reason she decided to keep Carter and Brooke was a clever power move. Steffy appeared reasonable as a result. She had a wonderful following as well. She acknowledged Ridge's backing of Carter and Brooke's efforts to the business. Steffy reaffirmed that she blames Hope for having a detrimental influence on Carter's choice to take over the business. Although Steffy's reasoning on the last point is quite personal, Eric and Ridge agreed with it. Hope's fate was sealed. As Steffy thinks, Hope doesn't seem to be aware that she used Carter. The conclusion that Hope fell in love with Carter and took advantage of his scheme is both tenable and feasible. For what other reason would Hope have stayed vigilant throughout the pair's brief rule over FC? He could explain himself, Carter thought, and he and Hope would be together. Early signs, however, suggest that Hope will leave Carter, as both Steffy and Ridge assured him she would. It seems sense that Hope is upset about losing her line. Hope needs to rely on Deacon's shoulder because she is shaky and will quarrel with her mother. Steffy, like her grandma, believes that Brooke takes advantage of men. When Hope was fired during the dramatic meeting at FC, Wood's character had no problems about expressing that viewpoint again. Brooke's attempts weren't successful because Daphne Rose was the one who had the biggest impact on Carter. If Brooke had been the one to change Carter's mind, Ridge would have felt better about her. But that didn't work out. Because he believes in Taylor Hayes, Ridge is devoted to her. As a result, Brooke has no obvious route to the guy she loves in the near future. In addition, Deacon needs to comfort Hope and possibly mediate a settlement between her and Brooke. Brooke will spend a lot more time with Deacon than she has. Sheila Carter Sharp is momentarily preoccupied with Luna Nozawa, her recently adopted granddaughter. Deacon and Brooke may be able to connect as a result.